Hello there, good morning. This is another section of the math class, and today we're going to be learning adding and subtracting unlike fractions. Adding and subtracting unlike fractions. Now let's go to our objectives for today. We're going to add unlike fractions and subtract unlike fractions, and our textbook is Pupils Book 4B, page 56 to page 59. Now, this is adding unlike fractions. Unlike means the denominator, they are not the same. So we need to make sure the denominator of both fractions is the same before we can add or subtract. Now, this is 1 over 3 plus 5 over 12. You can see that both the denominator are not the same. So we need to make sure the denominators are the same. What are we going to do? We're going to think about a number that we can multiply by 3 to make 12. Or we need a number in the 3 and 12 times table to use our bottom number, that is our denominator. So we can use 12, yes, because 3 times 4 will give us 12. So when we multiply 3 by 4, it will give us 12. And if we multiply the bottom, we have to multiply the top. So 3 times 4 will give us 12. So here is going to be 1 times 4. So we're going to have 4 over 12 plus 5 over 12. So our answer is going to be 4 plus 5 since we have the same denominator. So 4 plus 5 equals 9 over 12. 9 over 12. Yes. Here is another one. Adding unlike fractions. Another example. Here we need to make sure the denominator of both fractions is the same before we add or subtract. Now this is 2 over 5 plus 3 over 6. Now we need to look at the 5 multiplication and 6 multiplication table to look at the common multiples that is common to the both of them, the lowest. Now, in our multiplication table, which one is the same? We can use 30. 5 times 6, 30. 5 times 6, 30. So here we're going to multiply by 6, and here we're going to multiply by 5. So if we multiply the down, we're going to multiply the same number with up. So 5 times 6 will give us 30. We have 30. Now here we're multiplying by 6. 6 times 2 will give us 12. And 5 times 3 will give us 15. So 12 plus 15 is going to give us 27. We had the top number. Here are the top number. 12 plus 15, it will give us 27 over 30. Can we still simplify? Yes, we can. We divide both by 3. 27 divided by 3 will give us 9, and 30 divided by 3 will give us 10. We can still simplify further to their simplest form. Now here is we need to make sure the denominator of both fractions is the same before we add or subtract. Here is another example, but here we have whole number. We have one whole number, 2 over 5, plus 2 whole number, 1 over 10. Now we can use 10 as our denominator. Okay, we can use 10 as our denominator. We need a number in the 5 and 10 times table to use as our bottom number. And we can use 10 because we can divide 5 by 10 and we can divide 10 by 10. Okay, now that our multiplication table, our denominator is 10. Our whole number will still be the same. We are only working with the fraction. Now, our denominator is 10. You can see that. Now, we multiply 5 by 2. It gives us 10. And 2 by 2, it is going to give us 4. And for this one, it's still going to remain the same because we did not multiply anything to make 10. That is the reason why we have 1 over 10. So the next thing we're going to do is add our whole number. 1 plus 2 will give us 3. We had the whole number. 1 plus 2 will give us 3. And the top number, 4 plus 1 will give us 5. So our answer is going to be 3 whole number, 5 over 10. 1 plus 3, 2. 1 plus 2 will give us 3. 4 plus 1 will give us 5. So our answer is 3 whole number, 5 over 10. Can we simplify 5 over 10? Yes, we can. We'll divide both by 5. 5 divided by 5 will give us 1, and 10 divided by 5 will give us 2. So our answer is going to be 3 whole number, 1 over 2. We only divide our fraction to make our fraction to its simplest form. Alright. Now, here is another outline. Subtracting unlike fraction. Subtracting unlike fractions. Now, it's just the same thing like our addition, and here is just subtract, and subtract means take away. So when we have the other one, we're going to take away this. Now it's the same thing. Our denominator must be the same. So what are we going to do? Look for the common factor in our 3 and 8 multiplication table and find a number that we can use as our denominator. And here is a number we can use, 24. 8 times 3, 24. Now, what do we have divide and multiply by 8? Here we multiply by 3, and here we multiply by 8. Here we multiply by 3, and here we multiply by 8. So when we multiply the down, we're going to multiply up. Multiply down, multiply up. So our denominator is 24. Now 3 times 7 is 21. And 2 times 8 is 16. Now all we need to do is minus 21 minus 16. And it will give us 5. 21 minus 16 will give us 5. So our answer is going to be 5 over 24. Can we still simplify? No, we cannot. So our answer is still 5 over 24. Now let's go to another example. We need to make sure our denominator is the same. Here we have 12, here we have 4. 4 can go in 12, so we make 12 our denominator. We make 4 our denominator. Oh, yes. Now, our whole number is still going to remain the same. It's not going to change. We are only working with the fraction part. Now, the fraction part is 11 over 12, 3 over 4. Since we are not changing 11 over 12, so it's going to remain the same. So this is our denominator, 12, 12. Now 11 is going to remain the same because we did not add anything. We did not multiply. We did not multiply any number. It is 11. But here we multiply by 3. So 4 times 3 give us 12. So 3 times 3 will give us 9. So 11 minus 9 is going to be 2. Our whole number, 3 minus 1 equals what? 2. And subtract the number, the top number. Now here is the top number, 11 minus 9. It gives us 2. So our answer is going to be 2 whole number, 2 over 12. 2 whole number, 2 over 12. Can we simplify further? Yes, we can divide by 2. We divide 2 by 2, 12 by 2. So 2 by 2 will give us 1, and 12 by 2 will give us 6. So our answer, our final answer is going to be 2 whole number, 1 over 6. 2 whole number, 1 over 6. Now, here are some adding and subtracting fractions at which you can practice. So if you have any doubt, any concern, also the answer is there already. You can click for the answer. So if you have any doubt, any concern, kindly send a message and I will be of help. Thank you.